Hello, hi there, Aries. Hope that you're gorgeous and well. My name is Bella, and most people know me as Bella the Secret Psychic. This is your love horoscope for February 2019. Before I do your love horoscope, though, because for some reason my guides are saying here, because that's how I work. If you're watching me for the first time, I'm a psychic, and I work with the help of my spirit guides, so I intuitively receive messages, basically, which I interpret for these videos. And I know this is a love reading, but my guides were saying that some Aries that will be watching this, they have an important message for them that is outside of love. So I just want to say that first, because my guides won't move on until I do. All right, so bear with me. Basically, there are some Aries that are searching for family members who have been missing somebody for a long time. So this will be family connected. This is not like romance. And it's been a long time. In fact, the stories for some of you may be sad. So this is like, you know, finding your biological mother, whatever this is. It feels like you're going to find them, or they find you in this month. And that's the message that wants to be out there. Like they just want to let you know that if you've been searching, they're going to be found, or they find you. So I just wanted to get that out of the way, because there will be some Aries that will watch this. That message will be specifically for you. So that's out of the way. Let's get on to love. So yours is a really touching month, because they show you, and for some of you, this could be the other person romantically that's in your life, or going to be stepping into your life, or stepping back into your life. But they show you both in shallow water. So imagine yourself, imagine the other person standing in water that just comes just above your ankle. You know, so it's safe. You're not going too far in it. You're still by the shore. And they're saying that's where you are with somebody. You're in it, but you're not deeply in it. You just got your toes wet, or the other person is only just getting their toes wet. Well, let's just say in this month, as you travel through it, it's either you that does this, or somebody else wants to go deeper into the water. I love that analogy that my guides are giving me, because it's basically saying here they want to deepen the connection. And it feels like some of you have been in shallow water for a while, and so might feel a bit scared. And I think this is where they use the water analogy. I mean, water is about emotions anyway, but really imagine yourself, you know, if you're in the ocean and you just, you know, you're in the water, perhaps you don't swim, and then someone's leading you into deeper water. You may slightly wonder whether you're going to be able to still stand, whether you can swim, or whether you're going to drown. But it's going to feel so enriching to have all that water sort of wade around you, and you feeling, you know, like you can float, and all that gorgeousness that also comes with it. That is how you transition through this month. If I never broke it down month, you know, week by week, that is how your month ends up. So you are either doing this with somebody else where you finally want to give them more because you know they've been waiting and wanting it, and you're finally less afraid or wanting to do more in this month. Then you'll be taking that person's hand and leading them into deeper waters where you'll help them to swim, and they'll help you to swim right back. Or if you've been on the other side, Aries, where you've been waiting for somebody just to give you a little bit more than what they've been doing, to take the relationship into a deeper place. Get ready. Get ready to learn to swim. Basically, because that's what's coming up for you. It's really lovely. And it starts pretty much from the beginning. I would say by the end of the first week in February, you guys are already up to your waist in water. All right. I get you feeling at peace. I get hard work being put in, but in a really good way. So, you know, let's say you've been dating somebody and they just really haven't taken it past, you know, the odd date. They transition it into more. And in the month they continue. So it's not like, oh, they do this one thing and it's just a small gesture. They continue with that, you know, until you get up to your neck of water at the end of the month. If somebody's never shared their feelings and nobody's ever said they love you, you're going to get it this month. Perhaps you've gone to that stage already, but perhaps it still hasn't gone to another stage of progression in terms of commitment, moving in, buying a car together, getting a dog together, marriage, all that kind of stuff. This month, they deepen. It feels like there's a real sharing. I get long conversations. I get you have no doubt at all. Or if you did have doubts, they're completely diminished by the time you get through this month. Because either you're opening it up or they are. Could be both of you. Also taking the plunge, literally, also too. And it just happens. So again, as you get to the first and second week, you're up to your waist in water. It's so hard because it just feels really comforting, feels really, really nice. And you feel much more content and whole. Now, obviously, relationships shouldn't make us feel whole, because we should be feeling whole, ourselves. But I don't know, it just feels like you met somebody or you're taking something. It just feels more. Is the only way I can describe it without me over gashing it too much. I have to say, for some of you who have been in a relationship for a while where you've been considering children, this is a great month for you to be trying. So some of you where you're in that position in the third week, there's some success around that if that's what you're aiming to do, or even talking about that you get the green light a little bit to start that aspect of it. But if you're not at that kind of level, you're early on or at different stages, again, there is a whole bunch of kind of nurturing in the connection, in very kind of tactile ways, as well as very kind of nurturing ways. I would say in the third week, it's a very intimate time for Aries in particular. So, yeah, it's a little bit like that. Very similar to Pisceans, as you get to the end of the month, you're so happy. Some people may be sick of hearing it from you. I do get a little spike of jealousy at the end of the month from people, and particularly around people trying to spike the water a little bit. Maybe say, oh yeah, but they might be doing that now, but you know how it's been for the last 4 months or 4 weeks. They haven't really been doing Yeah, that would be true, but you got to, we can't always live in the past, because otherwise we just get stuck. We live in fear. We have to go in the way that people are now. And right now, between you and this other person, it's good. Very similar to Pisces reading. Very, very good. So if you're dating a Pisces, go see theirs, because it mirrors this quite a lot. Very, very much. And I just get overall, as you get to the end of the month, you feel very grounded, very content. Feel like you're having it all romantically. So unlike last month with fire signs, where there was a great deal of independence, this month is very much the opposite. It's like the flip opposite. Is very much about growth, togetherness, and a deepening. So like I said, as you get to the end of the month, you are up to your head and neck in water. Beautiful, warm, salty Caribbean water. That just, this is lovely. Really is. So I'm going to thank you guys for this experience, because as a psychic, as an empath, being able to sit in that energy, which is so beautiful, and the way that it's like you're both consciously, or at least one of you is consciously trying to deepen this, and it's appreciated and it's taken forward, or taken the guts perhaps to do for many, many reasons, just feels so lovely. So really do enjoy this month, my dears, and don't worry about those people at the end of the month who might be jealous about it. That's their problem, isn't it? So, dear Aries, that was your love horoscope reading for this month. I do hope that that's been helpful for you today, and I will be back next month with another reading. Take care.